Good morning. In previous lecture, we talked about restricting the data, or we can say the limiting the rows or filtering the records using where clause. The point to remember for the last lecture was what? That is, the character and date must be enclosed within single quotation mark. Character is case sensitive if it is concerned about the data, and date is format sensitive, and the default format of the date is DD, MON and RR. That is what we talked in the last lecture. We talked about that the select is used to select the columns from which table you want to select, that you can pass in the from clause, and then in the where clause we can write the condition to filter the records. So you can say that the selection is done by the where clause and projection is done by the select clause. There are so many operators are there. For the comparison operator, we talked about the equal, less than, greater than, less than or equal, greater than or equal, and not equal. And we talked about that this all operator are worked with any data type. Then we talked about between and. Between and is work for the range of the values. Here we can pass lower limit and upper limit. In is used to check for the membership. Is this value is available in this table or not, that you can mention in the in clause. Like is used for the pattern matching, and null. What is null? Sometimes people are worried about the thing is what, sir, I'm not able to recognize what the null is. Let me give you a wonderful example for the same. For example, I have a data. This is the table. So let me use the line size, for example 200. Select star from employees. Yes. Now if you look carefully, then I am putting the null in commission column. I am putting the null in manager column. Even you can put the null in another column also. Now see carefully, see what happened. What if I don't want to enter the commission over here? If you don't want to enter the commission, then we cannot write the character over here. It means not applicable like this. So character is not supported in the numeric data type. If it is a date and I don't want to insert the date, then we all knows that the character and numeric is not supported in the date. We have to follow the format, that is DDMON and RR. Suppose if you want to insert the date in job column, or in short, the job having the character, MGR having the numeric, and birth date having the date format. Now I cannot insert the data other than this data type. Now if you don't want to insert the data, then we should have some special keyword, and the keyword is null. So null is the value that is applicable with the any column, and in any column whenever you write null, it means that null is unknown, inapplicable or ineligible value. Now today I want to talk in more deep in like. For example, what we learned in the last lecture? The last lecture we learned that, for example, if you want to retrieve all employees whose name contains A, then we can write percentage A percentage. Then you can use the ename like operator. So ename like percentage A percentage. Here, if you look carefully, then it will give you all the data whose names start with A also. Why? Because percentage means 0 or more. Even if your name is and with the A, it means Raja, then also it will give you the data. And if your name contains A in between, then also it will give you the data. Why? Because I am using percentage A percentage. So percentage means what? 0 or more. So it will give me all the data whose name contains A. But sometimes what happens, if I want to match the actual percentage and actual underscore, then what we can do? For example, I have a table. Please see carefully. I have a table that is student. Now I want to match for the percentage symbol. It means I want to check that the percentage like 45 percentage. It means if I want to match for the 45 percentage, I want to check for the actual percentage. Then what we can do over here, where percentage like 45 percentage. If you write here like 45 percentage, then it will give you all the data whose percentage start with 45. So it will give you 45 data also. It will give you 45p. It will give you 45 percentage. It will give you 45 percentage. And in short, what it is doing? It is doing nothing. It is getting the record whose value is starting with the 45. So if percentage value is starting with the 45, then it will not check for the rest characters. But I want to check for the actual percentage. Then what we can do? Might be a chance some of you will give me the hint that, sir, we can write over here, that is instead of percentage, write the underscore, right? If you write underscore, it means any character, right? Then what happened? It will give me the data with the 45p also, right? I don't want the 45p. I want the data with the 45 percentage only, right? It means whenever you write 45 underscore, then it will take any character. Underscore means any character. So it will take any character. For example, if your data having the P, C, D, any letter, then it will match the data. Now here we can use the escape sequence. How? Let me give you the hint. Suppose if you want to check for the actual percentage, then you can write here slash. It means slash I want to escape, and I can write here escape slash. Whenever you write escape slash, it means it will do what? It will search for the actual percentage symbol. Now it will give me exactly 45 percentage, 45 percentage, 45 percentage data. But what happens, see, some of the students may ask me, sir, can we use only escape letter, that is slash? No, you can use any letter. For example, if you are writing here, that is 45 dot percentage, then you can write here escape dot. Escape dot means that letter after this dot, I want to match actual letter, and the actual letter is 45 percentage. So percentage will be matched over here, and you will get the 45 percentage over here. Sometimes what happens, people may ask you that I want exactly 45 percentage, but see, if you look carefully in the data, then I want 45 percentage. Yes, it is true, but I want the marks also if it is a 45 percentage, right? I don't want 45p marks, right? So if it start with the 45 and contains the percentage symbol, after any letters it has, that I want to display. So how we can do this? Simple. We can write here where that is percentage like, now 45, then you can write percentage. It means it will look for any letter. So we can write here slash. So what it will do? Escape. You can escape the slash. So this percentage will be matched. And after this you can write another percentage. So it will not be escape. It will not be escape. And as a result you will get 45 percentage, 45 percentage marks, 45 percentage marks, and the rest data will be ignored. If you look carefully, then the 45p is ignored. 45p marks, 45p marks, 45p marks, 45p marks, all this data are not covered over here. You can write here, if you look carefully, then this slash will do what? It will escape this percentage symbol, and if I use another percentage, it means after this any letter is there, then retrieve the same. So you can write here 0 or more. You can do the same thing with the underscore also. For example, if you look carefully into the data, that is college, then I want to retrieve all the data of all the students who are learning in the university, and the university ends with the underscore uni. It means I want the data underscore uni, underscore uni. I don't want this data. that is SAU uni, Atmiya uni. I want the data whose college name ends with the underscore uni. So how we can do this? Simple. If you write like this, where college like underscore uni. So what happened? It will match for the underscore uni directly. So no records will be selected over here. No records will be available over here. But if you write the query over here, that is percentage underscore uni, it means any letter before uni, any letter can be there, and before that any zero or more letter will be there. So as a result, you will get the underscore uni. Yes, it is correct, it is correct, it is correct, but this is not correct. See here, Atmiya uni. Why it is giving me this SAU uni data? Just because whenever you write uni and if you write underscore, right, then it will match for any letter, and if you write percentage, then zero or more, so it will not match exactly the underscore. Underscore means the any letter that will be exactly the one letter. So if you want to search exactly for the underscore, then you can write the slash over here, and then you can write the escape slash. So what it will do? It will escape the slash, and as a result, your underscore will be matched, and now it will give you all the data whose college ends with the underscore uni only, right? So you can use the escape operator in wildcard character, especially in the like operator. You can use the escape sequence to search for the actual underscore and to search for the actual percentage. Now, suppose if you think that, sir, I want to use the percentage and dot, actually percentage and underscore, actually I want to know in which situation we can use this, in which situation we cannot use this. So very simple. See, if you are looking for the equality condition, then don't use the like. For example, if you want to match that, the where percentage like 45 percentage, right? If you are looking for this value only, that is percentage, and if you are writing like this escape slash, right, so it will definitely give you the record with the 45 percentage. But if your data is actual 45 percentage, then don't go for the like. You can directly write percentage is equal to 45 percentage, and you will get the data. So students, if your data, that is actual data, if you are looking to search, for example, if you think that, sir, I want to retrieve all those whose percentage is equal to 45 percentage marks, right? Then if it is an equal condition, that is if you are matching for the equality, then go for the equal operator, don't go for the like, and you will get the record of Parag and Ankit, and both have the 45 percentage of marks. So no need to use like operator over here. In which situation we will use the like operator? Very simple. If you want to match for the pattern, then go for the like operator. For example, if you think that, sir, I want to retrieve all those who have the Gmail account, then you can write where email like percentage Gmail percentage. So Gmail can be at anywhere, right? So what happens, see, if I create the email with the gmail@yahoo.com. So my email ID name is gmail@yahoo.com, then this particular will match the thing, right? So if I want to be the accurate in this particular thing, then you can write here where percentage at the rate gmail.com. So it means any letter before this at the rate gmail is allowed, right? So domain is strict to this, then you will get the data. In this particular case, if my email id is gmail@yahoo.com, then it will not match the record, right? So in which situation we can use the like to match for the pattern matching? We can use the like operator. Even once you are using the like And suppose if you think that, sir, can we use the logical condition multiple? Yes, we can. For example, I want to retrieve all those who got the 45% marks using the Gmail and living in the city that is Rajkot. So very simple, you can write here and city is equal to Rajkot and percentage is equal to, or you can write the percentage like 45 percentage, and I want to match this percentage, so you can write here escape slash. So what it will do, it will give me the record of Parag and Ankit. See here, both are belong to Rajkot, both are using the Gmail, and both having the 45% of the marks, right? So you can write the condition like this, and I want to check that their college must contain. So here you can write the condition also, and college like underscore uni. It means I want to match for the underscore over here. Then you can write percentage slash underscore uni. Then you can write escape slash. So what happened in this particular case, your this particular case here underscore uni record will be available, and as a result only Parag will be displayed. Why? Because Parag contains the Atmiya underscore uni. Ankit have no underscore uni is there, right? So you can write the multiple conditions by separating the and, but whenever you are writing and, it will do what? It will check for the record with all this condition to be satisfied. So all the condition must be satisfied if you are using the and. But if you are using or, then it will true if either of the condition is true. For example, if I say that select star from student where city is equal to Rajkot, or that is email like percentage yahoo.com. So what happened? If I am belonging to yahoo.com, then also it will retrieve the record. And if I am belonging to Rajkot, then also it will retrieve the record. This is what the or is, right? But if you are writing the and, then and will do what? It will retrieve all those who has the domain Yahoo and city is Rajkot. So this both condition are not true, right? Why not true? Because those who are belonging to Rajkot having no domain yahoo.com. But here you can use the different city. For example, I am using the city is Dari. Then one person is there. Dharmik is belong to Dari and using the domain of Yahoo. So this is what the and is. And will do what? If all the conditions are true, then and then it will display the record. Or will do what? If either of this condition is true, then it will retrieve the record. And there is a one more thing, that is not. Not is the wonderful thing. For example, if you have written this particular query, that is select star from student, where city equal to Dari and email like. Suppose if you think that, sir, I want that it should not be belong to yahoo.com, right? So here you can say that and email not like. So not like yahoo.com, it will retrieve the data. Here you can use the or also if it is required. So what happened? It will retrieve the record of Dari if it is there, or email is not equal to yahoo.com. So it will retrieve all the record with the different domain. It will retrieve with the Yahoo if and only if that person is belong to Dari. Right? So this is what the power of or is, and this is what the not is. We can use the not with the any operator. For example, we discussed earlier that if it is a between and operator, then we can use the not between and, we can use not in, we can use not like, and we can use is not null. One more thing that you must need to clear is what? If it is a character, then a character and date, then it must be enclosed within single quotation mark. Last example, for example, if I am writing here, select star from employees, where employee number in, right? So here you can pass the employee number in operator. Here you can write department number in. For example, I'm writing department number 20 and 30. Then it will display the record of all employees who are belong to either 20 or 30. If it is a character, then here you can just write the character, that is, for example, where job in. So here you can write the single quotation, for example, clerk, for example, president, for example, analyst. So it will match all this who are either. So in is like a or operator, either clerk, either president, either analyst, then it will display the record. So we can use the and or not logical operator with this. One more thing that you must need to understand is what and has a highest precedence. For example, if you are writing the query like this, select star from employees where department number equal to 20 or salary greater than 2000 and job equal to president, then what happened? See, it will evaluate first, that is and this portion. So salary greater than 2000 and job equal to president. So salary is greater than 2000, yes. His job is president, yes. It will retrieve first all these records and rest it will display department number is equal to 20. So department number 20 will be displayed first. But what happens sometimes, we want that either department number equal to 20 or salary should be greater than 2000. But the job must be president, right? I want this. It means I don't want to run this first. I want to run this first. Is it possible to run this first? Yes, it is possible to run this two first. So if you want to run this two first, then you can write this in a parenthesis. Then it will run first. So what it will do? It will run these two things, that is department number equal to 20 or salary greater than 2000. But the job must be president, right? If you are do like this, then you will get only one record. Raja is there, whose department number is either 20 or salary is greater than 2000. Yes, salary is greater than 2000. And job is equal to president. Yes, his job is president. So students, by default, and has a higher precedence. So it will evaluate first and then it will evaluate this particular condition. But if you think that I want to run this two condition first, then you can unclose within the bracket and then you can write the AND condition. So this is what the where clause is. Now I want to use another clause, that is the order by. So what is order by clause? Order by clause is used to sort the data in ascending or descending order. By default, order is ascending. So we can use the column to sort the data. For example, if you want to use the order by, then order by clause will come at the last in the select clause. For example, I'm selecting here, that is select star from employees. Students, if you are writing where clause, then your where will come first and then you can write the order by. Order by clause will come always last, and even you can skip the where clause if it is not required. So you can write here order by employee name. So by default order will be ascending, and as a result you will get the Anil first, then Ankit, then Devin, then Dharmik, Hariom, Kalpesh, and all this data you will get. Even you can sort by the other data type also. For example, if you think that I want to sort by the salary, then you can write order by salary. So whenever you write order by salary, then the lowest salary will display first. If you're writing order by character, then it will be sorted into A to Z. If you are using numeric, then it will be sorted in the lowest to highest. It means the 0 will appear first and 999 will appear last if it is 0 to 999 range. If you are using date, then the earliest date will appear first. For example, if you write like this, select star from employees, order by, that is birth date. Then the person who born first will display it first. So earliest date will display it first, right? And latest born will be displayed last if it is a ascending order, right? But students, the wonderful thing about the order by and where both is what? If you are using the column that is employee number, name and job from employees, the column which are not selected in the select clause can be used in the where clause. For example, where salary greater than 2000. Salary is the column which is not selected in the select clause, but still it is accessible in the where clause. Why? Because it is available in the table. And you can write order by that particular column. For example, that particular column is a salary, then you can write order by salary. So what happened? The column which is not selected in the select clause can be used in the where clause as well as in the order by clause. And as a result, you will get the data. But if you think that, sir, I want to know the salary, then you can include that particular column into select clause also. So if you are selecting that particular column, then you will get the idea that the order by salary, it will display the data. Lowest salary will display it first if it is ascending order. But if you think that, sir, I want the descending order data, it means highest salary first. If you want the highest salary first, then you can write order by salary descending. For the descending, you can use the word that is DESC. So it will order by the salary in the descending order, and the highest salary will display first. And this is the way you can do this. Sometimes what happened? What if I have the salary that is equal? Right? So if the salary is equal, then I want that the data should be sorted in the employee number wise. So it means 7788 should be displayed first, and then 7902 should be displayed. If your data is the same for the first column, then you can use the another column in the order by clause. And what we can do over here, that is order by salary descending, and here you can use the another column that is employee number. For each column, you can use the word ascending, and for the each column, you can word the descending. If you are not providing any word, then by default, it will be ascending. So what happened? Your 7788 will appear first, and then your 7902 will appear over here. So that is what you can do over here. This column, that is employee number, will evaluate if and only if the first column value is the same. It means if the value salary is the same for this two, then and then the employee number will be evaluated over here. Otherwise, employee number will not make any difference in the order by clause. One more thing about the order by clause is what? If you are using the column and if you are sorting the data on the column which contains the null, then the null value displayed last for the ascending sequence, and it will display first for the descending sequence. For example, if I am writing that is select star from employees, and if I am writing here that is order by commission, then the commission column, here you can see that the null value displayed last if it is ascending order, and if it is if you are writing order by commission descending, then your null value will displayed first. So if your column contains the null value, then your null value will displayed last if it is a ascending order, and it will display first if it is a descending order. One more thing about the order by clause is what? You can use the column alias in your order by clause also. For example, if you are writing employee number, employee name, now you are writing salary multiplied by 12 as annual salary, right? So annual salary will be what? It will be my alias. So I'm writing here from employees, where what I want to do, I want that the where job is equal to, and that is clerk, and I am using order by Now here you can write the alias. Order by salary descending. Yes, I need to correct my query. See, this is the column that is employee number, name, salary. Here you can write salary multiply by 12 as annual salary from employees, where job is equal to clerk, and here you can write order by annual salary. So you can use the alias in your order by. But here you will get the value. Remember students, we can use the alias in the order by, but we cannot use the alias in where clause. Why? I will give you the reason, but right now I just want to use the alias over here. That is where annual salary greater than, for example, that is 12,000. See carefully over here, you cannot use the column alias in the where clause. Why? Just because the order of execution is different. You just need to understand what the writing order is this. Select from where, then you can use the group by, having, and order by. Order by clause will come always last. But the execution order is different. The first it will execute from, then it will execute where. So what happens, see, whenever you are running this, your from will run first, then it will run the where. So it will not know that what is the value of annual salary because the select clause is not evaluated yet, right? So your from will run first, then your where will run, then your group by will run, right? And then your having will run, and after this your select clause will run, and after this your order by clause will run. So whenever your order by is running, your select will be already run, and as a result the value available in the select clause will be accessible in the order by clause, right? So your order by clause will do what? Alias is declared in select clause, so you can use the alias name in the order by clause, but you cannot use the alias in the where clause. Why? Because from will evaluate first and then your where will run, and whenever your where clause is run, your select is not executed yet. So what if I want to run this? Very simple. If you want to run this, then there are two ways. Either you can use the one expression, wall expression you can write over here, that is salary multiply by 12 greater than 12,000. Or you can convert it into subquery, then also it will work properly. So salary multiply by 12 greater than 12,000 will evaluate and you will get the result. So you can do like this, students. One more thing, whenever you are running order by clause, you can use the column number also that is selected in the select list. For example, where salary greater than 2,000, here you can write order by 1. So whenever you write order by 1, then the column selected in the first column selected in the select list will be used as a order by column. So it will run that what? Order by 1 ascending. So what it will do? Employee number, order by 1. So order by employee number. So number wise sorting will be done. Here you can use order by, for example, 2. So if you write 2 over here, then the second column will be used as a sorting. So Devan will appear first, then Hariom, then Naman, then Raja, then Tatsat and Tirth. So the thing is what? In order by, you can use the select list column number. But students, remember, suppose if you have selected only 2 columns, that is number and name, and you are writing from employees, now you are writing that order by 3. The column which is not selected, I had selected only 2 columns, so I cannot write order by 3. It will give me an error. The order by item must be the number of select list expression. So whenever you are ordering, either you need to use from the column available in the table. Here you can write the column which is not used in the select clause. You can write order by job. It is correct, right? But if you are writing like this, that is from employees order by 3, the number of columns selected in the select clause, right? So this list, suppose if you are writing here order by 2, then it will work fine. Why? Because I had selected 2 columns. So I can use here order by 1 or 2. Or you can write descending also. So what happened? Your Tirth record will first, then Tatsat, and it will be sorted in a, that is in a, you can say, descending order. So this is what the order by clause is. The last example for the order by clause. Here you can write employee number, name, job. For example, salary from employees. Now I'm writing order by job, and that is ascending. So I'm writing here order by job, and then I'm writing salary, and that is descending. What happens, students? See carefully. Analyst will appear first. If there are 2 analysts, then the analyst who got the highest salary will appear first. But both the analysts getting the same salary, that is 3,000. Then who will display first? Then I want to display by employee number. So here you can modify your query and you can write another column, that is employee number. So what it will do? It will use job ascending order. So analyst will appear first, then the salary will be sorted. If the salary is same, job is same, then this third column will come into the picture and it will sort by the employee number, but for these 2 records only. Then another job, clerk. If the job is the same, then it will check for the salary. Highest paid employee will appear first. Then if the salaries are not same, then it will not look for the employee number. Then it will check for the job. If job are same, then highest paid employee will appear first. If job are same, then highest paid employee will appear first. But if job are same and the salary are also same, then the employee number who's come first will appear first, and then your another employee will come, right? So this is what the order by clause is.